Sharon Lightfoot-Pound here. Today we're going to do exercises for foot, ankle and calf health and well-being. We'll start by utilising a tennis ball or something similar to massage the fascia on the soles of the feet, and then we'll proceed to eccentric calf raises that work to strengthen your arches, ankles and calves. Great if you're recovering from plantar fasciitis or Achilles tendonitis, and excellent for foot and lower leg health for all of us. So let's go to it. To help our very important fascia of the feet for either plantar fasciitis or Achilles tendonitis, or just generally keeping our feet beautifully mobile, we're going to be rolling on the ball. This is a special ball, but I found in the past tennis balls work perfectly well. You don't want anything too hard. And you want to do it nice and slowly and smoothly. This is kind of thing ideally done when you first get out of bed. Have your ball beside your bed. It works quite well on a carpet, or I put it laid out a mat. Not so well on a hard surface. The ball wants to run away from you. Very critical part of foot and lower leg health. And for those of us fortunate enough to be able to walk, this is really important. And even if you're not walking, massaging your feet, there's lots of acupressure points that's really good for you. So go roll, not too fast. You don't want to irritate the fascia, you just want to kind of massage and tease out any tissues. That's it. And if you find something a bit uncomfortable, then you can rest your weight of your foot a little bit more on that one spot and let it help it melt the tension away for a little bit. And then when you've done enough on one foot, I'm going to go to the other one. I'll give you a slightly different perspective. And here we are, really nice. Just take your time. And good to do before we're going to follow this up with our strength work. And we just want to have everything nice and release so we don't strain anything. And before this video I did a couple more trials, and now I've done it a couple of times actually. There's no real tension spots, so it just shows you regularly done. This is a super way for happy feet. So start with lifting the toes and just gently lengthening them back down to help balance the arches. So we don't want the arches rolling in, nor do we want them rolling out. So you want to find that place in between, and then we'll be ideally holding on to a bench or a chair for balance, or a wall. And then what you're going to do is what we call is come up onto both feet, and then you're going to work on one foot first. So you take one foot off and then you slowly lower the heel back down. Keep the feet in parallel as much as possible, and then come back down. So again, when you come up, watch that you don't roll to the outside. Try to keep weight on that big toe side and the ankle centered in between. Then you take the foot off and you do the same foot 10, or as you get better at it, 15 times. Now if it's hard, don't go so high. Go a little lower with your arch. And the same thing when you come down, watch that you don't collapse in at the end. So you want to keep those arches balanced. That was 3. We're going to come up on 2 again and come back down on the 4. And we're going to show you some perhaps from the back view as well. Let's do a couple more like so. So we're doing one foot by itself. If it gets easier, you can come up higher as you get stronger. And again, my hands are holding on to the bench. So just giving you a reverse view of the exercise. We're going to put another 8 to equal up to 15. And we're going to go up on that 2. Same foot we're going to do. Down on 1. And that's another 8. 9. So shifting the weight equally onto the feet. So you go up with support and you take the load coming back down. Landing as centrally as you can get. 3 more. Bring us up to 15 before we do the other side. Up on 2. Down on 1. And that's 15 for my left foot. And then we'll go on to the right foot. So again, just organising, making sure the feet are balanced, not rolling in or out. Maybe lift the toes and just lengthen through the arches, centre through the heels. And we change now on to the other side, the other leg you haven't done. And same old deal, up on 2. Slowly down on 1. Shift the weight back evenly onto both feet. So this is the contractive phase for both calves as we go up, and the lengthening, loaded, strengthening phase for the singular leg as we come down. Working on our arches, ankles, calves. Done thoughtfully, not too rushed. When you get more experience, you maybe can do it a little quicker, but sometimes slower is more strength building. Maybe I'll just show you the side view. The last 5. Like we said before, if you're getting fatigued or it's causing you undue pain, don't go so high. Good job. Now if you're up for it, there is a second section. If you've got time, we're going to do the next part to work Soleus. So maybe see you there or back to the beginning for the next time. So part 2 is to strengthen the soleus muscle in the base of the calf. And this requires the knee to be bent when we take the load. So you bend both knees. Again, make sure the arches are balanced. We'll do a back or a front view for you to see that. From here, you don't change where your body is, but you lift the heels. Then you shift the weight onto the one foot again, and then you lower the heel, and then you place the other foot down. So your knees stay bent the whole time. Lift both heels. Take the weight on one foot, lower. So we're going to do this 10 to 15 times. I'm going to try for 15 because I also have needed this myself, and it's good for a while, but I've had to come back to reworking on it again. There we go. Up on 2, shift over there. All right, and I'm going to show you the back view. So here. Again, we don't want to be collapsing in or out. We want to try and find that centre line. Sometimes lifting the toes will help you just balance the arches and then relax them back down. And lifting both heels. And we're going to still work that left foot again. Another few to do there to get to our 15. And like I said with the other exercise, if it's too much, don't go so high. Just go a little bit off the ground and lower. If it's too much altogether, just stick with part 1, the straight heel raises. you find this one difficult, then that's probably a sign that as you build strength, it's going to be something else you need to add into your healing repertoire. And we're going to do the other side. Up on 2, down on 1. Thanks to Suzanne Lynch, my co-author and Move Well, for teaching me this when I had Achilles tendonitis, but it also is a critical good one for plantar fasciitis. Not too exciting, but good strength building. And of course, prior to doing strength work, you want to maybe be massaging on a little massage ball the soles of the feet, massaging the calves or rolling them with a roller. And roller. And then once you've mobilized them, then again, this exercise up on 2, down on 1. A couple more would be good. This side is stronger on me. All right, so that's what you need to do. Happy feet.